doing another live album review for you and yours truly, and we're doing the legendary late great Amy Winehouse and her project Back to Black. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been wanting to do this for a while, yet I wanted the traction from the movie to pass off because I didn't want people to say, "Oh, you're only doing this because the movie came out." I actually like Amy Winehouse's music, so I had to show her love one time on the channel. So let's kick it off with the three rules we have over here for you and yours truly. Rule number one is until we're done with the album lives, because if we may stop at 100, we may go beyond that, we will see. We take album recommendations, artist recommendations, song recommendations, etc. The only thing I will say is during these lives, the only music that's getting played is the artist attached to it. Like Amy Winehouse, only her project Back to Black is going to get played because we're paying respect for the music that she created when she was here with us. Because people think music's easy. It's 95% hard work, it is 5% talent, I guarantee you. Rule number two is we don't care what political parties you side with, that you like or you dislike. We don't care what pronouns, adjectives, similes, metaphors, whatever you attach to yourself or the ones you can't stand. We ask that you keep that out of the chat and the comment section because we came here to have fun, we came here to party, we came here to like live life and enjoy it. Keep that to yourself. If you want to talk about that, feel free to start your own YouTube channel because it's free 99 to do so. And rule number three is not to waste your time nor mine. The music's only played up here because you have to have the copyrights to play these songs. Some people can, some people do, and some people make cash from YouTube so they can do that. I don't make cash off these lives, and to be honest, it makes no sense to lose cash to just play something live. And also, we've done several lives playing the music and they've been pulled down. So I don't want to waste your time or mine because these can go up to an hour or so. So the first song is Rehab. And this is 10 already. I already like that song. So let's go. Which, you gotta think about, like, how do you talk somebody into going to rehab? I wish somebody would try to talk me into going to rehab, man. I think I flip. It depends. I'm not a very addictive person, but I'd love to see somebody try to talk me to go to rehab. Dude, and if y'all haven't like watched the documentary, I say watch the documentary first before watching the biopic. See, I love like I like her musical style because it always was so different, and like that's why I love Alicia Carr's music because I won't say she sounds exactly like Amy Winehouse. I will say you can hear the influence heavily on Alicia Carr. And if you're a fan of Alicia Carr, we do have a live album not recommendation, review of her as well. So feel free to check that out, futuristic. And if y'all a fan of Amy Winehouse, what's your favorite song? I said no, no, no. Like for real, how do you talk to somebody into going to rehab, man? You will no, no, no. See, I like how they start this track list off strong. And God rest her soul. I did not know like that she was into the hard stuff though. Like I heard the alcohol issue, yet the hard stuff, I'm like, dang, that's different. I said no, no, no. See, like I would love to know who were the people on her like team when it came to the band, because I love how they play, man. And that was Rehab. Like I said beforehand, it's a 10 because I love the way she sings, yet the band itself, it just reminds me of like a dope, like jazzy vibe mixed with like James Brown, yet not as intense as James Brown. And I will always say, you don't know who James Brown is. How did you find this channel? Because I'm too young to know who James Brown is, and I know who James Brown is. So like, how did you find this channel, and why are you still here? Go away. The next song is called "You Know I'm No Good." Let's go. Like I respect these titles because she's keeping it real with you. I wish more artists kept it real like that. Like, nah, it is what it is over here. So let's go. I like the drums. I like the drums. Dun, 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 dun. I ain't gonna lie, that drum and that like low bass line reminds me of Michael Jackson. Dun, 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 dun. I'm trying to think about what it is. I should want to know like what caused Amy to fall so deep for that one dude, man. Like I don't get it. She keeping it real, man. She keeping it real. Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I would like the bass line to be a little bit louder. Yet I'm not knocking it because I like how they have her vocals in the front of the mix. It's just my nitpickiness because I love a strong bass line. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times it do drive a nice instrumental, emotional side to it. And I like how she explained that like music was like in her way like therapy. Like she said, I don't make music to be famous. I don't make music to do this. I make music to express how I'm feeling. And like I love that because I promise you I understand. Like a person who makes music just to get cash, whatever, to me, power to you. Like to be well off, okay, cool, I get that. Yet music is so powerful, man. See, like the horns, man. For me, I ain't gonna lie, like the horns sound like they're holding back what they can do, man. I want the horns to be like, free. Like let it be free. Like let them go, man. the instruments don't sound like they're doing what they really want to do on the track. See, I like how they had the echo with the reverb when she said "I'm no good" at the end. See, I ain't gonna lie. In this part of the song, I like the instruments to go in, like each have like a small solo section and just go crazy. Yet to me, I still will say it sounds like they're holding back. And that was, I'm no good. I give that one a strong 9 because like the raw honesty she has in each lyric, uh, like I won't ever fault anybody for being themselves. I champion that from this side of the lifestyle until we get to the other side. I will always champion honesty, and she's being so honest because she said, I cheated myself. She said that she's no good, and she was crying on the floor. She was upstairs with another dude. Like, how can you ever fault somebody for being honest with you? Now I ain't gonna lie, putting it in music and letting the masses hear it, that's different, and she's strong for that one. Yeah, like how can you fault that? Like, I love to hear y'all's opinions of what you think about this project. Comment below. Yet, like I said, I played this project several times years prior. Yet, I have no faults with it. Only that the instruments didn't go crazy. Like to me, the like the musicians were holding back, and at the end, I kind of wished they allowed at least a minute or 45 seconds for like the instruments to just go crazy. And to me, that would have been a 10 because it would have just like took the song to a whole other level. Because a lot of other songs, when they start to pan out, that's what they do. So that's just my opinion. The next track is called "Me and Mr. Jones." Let's go. I think there's a blues song called "Mr. Jones." Come on. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of wish she would have like had more music in the vault because I love to see like her vocals with like a blues band as well. What's up, August? See, I do love that there's background vocals. I agree. I like that there's background vocals. The only thing I can say is the instrumentals. Well, not instrumental, the instruments itself. Like, I know they're giving Amy Winehouse's vocal range to have so much space, yet it just sounds like, yeah, they're just playing, and this is like a live gig that you just pull somebody and y'all are just singing. Like, for me, like, her vocals are so front and center. I want the instruments to kind of like give her a hug from behind as a support. Like the instruments don't sound like that, and the background vocals as well. To me, they don't sound as powerful or supporting to her main vocals. And that was Mr. Jones, and I give them an 8.7. Taken away from her vocals because I love the way she sings. It's so to me unorthodox. It's just the surrounding musical elements to me did not support her vocals. Like the instruments to me they sound like they're playing it safe and they're just like just playing. They're not it doesn't seem like a jam session and it doesn't seem like they're all the way there musically. They're just like playing. In the background vocals, I don't know if they were hers because they did sound like hers. Yeah, it can be other people. Um, they just sound like they were singing. Like, yep, I'm here. I'm collecting me a check. I'm cool. Yep, gonna catch this check. May go to the club later on. That's just my opinion. I'd love to know your opinion on that song. The next track is called Just Friends. Let's go. Mm. I didn't know people still make slime. Like I know my little cousins did a couple years ago. That's surprising. That's interesting. See, I won't lie. Like one thing you may hear me consistently say is like it's the instruments. Like the instruments to me are so like flat musically. Like like her vocals, I like. It's just the supporting music doesn't sound like it's supporting. It just sounds like background music to me. And that was Just Friends. For me, I give that one like a 7.5. And when I say that, it's not towards Amy's singing. It's really not that. Like the main beef I'm starting to see I may have throughout this project, hearing it again, is that like the music's flat. like the instruments, they don't sound exciting. They don't sound emotionally rich. They just sound like they're there, but all they were told to do was make music, like play their instruments, and that's it. Like it doesn't, like to me, it doesn't flow well with her vocals. I'm not knocking them. It's just like it doesn't sound like they're all the way connected. Like, have you ever went to like maybe a concert or like some type of singing thing or like church or whatever, and like you may hear that there is a main vocalist that's singing like their heart out, yet the rest of the choir, they sound like they're doing their own thing, and there's no synergy within the music. That's what I'm talking about. Like there's no synergy with her vocals and the musicians playing instruments. And I will continue to say that, like, vocal wise, I like the project. Whereas going back and just listening to it with the instruments, I don't like the project. Yet I love to hear your thoughts below in the chat or the comments section. Tell me what you think about it. And the next track is called Back to Black, a title track. Let's see if it's gonna be a great one or a trash one, even though I played the song, so I really know it's straight. So let's go. Mm, 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 mm. And stay hydrated, my friends. I needed that one. I love how loud the pianos are. Dun 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 dun. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like you can hear it, and it just sounds like it's surrounding her vocals a little bit. And the background vocals are like behind the pianos, which I like. That piano is loud. Boom, ba dun 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 dun. Like even like the drums are loud on this one, man. Come on, Amy. She said you love Blow, dude. That's hilarious. See, the thing is, like, oh yeah, I saw it in theaters. That's one reason why I didn't review this project then, because I didn't want people to say, "Oh, I'm trying to like capitalize off it." I'm like, no, I actually like Amy Winehouse's music, but it's worth it. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Dun, dun, dun. Mm, 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 mm. Dun, 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 dun. See, I wish like all of the project um Like all of the music surrounded her vocals like this. Like that's one thing about singles of a project I can't stand. Like for some odd reason they seem to put most of the production budget around the singles. I'm like, no, distribute that budget around the whole project so it can all sound like this one does. Like there's strings in the background, like you can hear everything so wonderfully. Like it just feels like it feels like musical cinema going on right now. That was Back to Black. That was a 10 because when you listen to that song, all right, um, yeah, you gotta check it out. It's worth it. When you listen to that song or Rehab, and you see the like, I say Back to Black more. When you hear how like rich the music sounds, like how you can hear the strings, the horns, the drums, the pianos, and like it kind of has a pulse to it. Then you still hear her vocals in the front. Hear everything else sounds like right behind it. That's what I want the rest of the project to do as well. Like a lot of these other songs are not even close to like how that song is produced, and that's a problem with a lot of singles. Like they put a lot of focus on the singles musically. I'm like, no, do that with the rest of the project. The next song is called "Love Is a Losing Game." Let's go. Yep, it's like night and day different. Like I love the way she sings. Like it's so pleasant to the ears, even though the subject matter is kind of slightly dark, man. And you could tell like she's like, and she embodies these lyrics. And I wonder, did she write like all her lyrics? I just want to know how long did it take for her to like be able to sing as well as she does. And that was "Love Is a Losing Game." Me personally, outside of the singles, I actually really like that song. I'm gonna give it a 9.95, only because I like how the instruments do synergize. Does that work? We'll see. I like how the instruments kind of keep up musically with her vocals. I just can tell it's not like Back to Black. Like Back to Black to me is like a musical cinema. whereas Love Is a Losing Game. I wish that was higher in the track list only because I like how well it's written, sung, and how it all came together. And it's just surprising that song was only almost 2.5 minutes. So for it to be that impactful with that small amount of time, I applaud that, Amy. I applaud that indeed. And the next track is called Tears Dry on Their Own. Let's go. And I'd like for y'all to tell me, like, what is one artist you wish she worked with and why? Hit that in the chat or the comment below. Oh, it's the summer. Like, it's a range of music. It's so jazzy and like I can feel the R&B vibe. It's just like I wonder, do they have any like Amy Winehouse vocals outside of like what we hear now? I would love to see somebody like, what is the artist you wish she could have worked with? Because I ain't gonna lie, like one for me is Alicia Cara, but I love to see how y'all would pair her vocals up with somebody else. Like lyrically, she seems so free, man. I applaud that. Mm. And that was Tears Dry on Their Own. I like how it all just ends together. Like it just like ends in a great way. Like, that was kind of dope. I give that track a cool 9.75 to 9.82. Uh, there's nothing really I can say I dislike. Yet you could just tell it's not one of those single songs that they're pushing. They put a lot of cash to. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I really like that song. Like I can see like somebody's like young daughter saying, "But I'm grown." If she like, ever heard some music like this, man, when my niece grows up, I'm gonna play this song around her so she can make my sister, her mother, kind of mad. Like, I'm grown. I got a secret. And the next track is called "Wake Up Alone." Let's go. Wait a minute. Dun, 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 dun. That reminds me of something. I think it's like a blues song or something. Dun, dun. Did somebody sample this before? Cause this sounds like Like this intro with the instruments, it sounds like something I've heard before, yet it was blues related. Yeah, my range of music is kind of wide, so it's like I have to think like, what song was that? Like, what artist was that? And like I kind of like how like soulful this song is. See, like this music kind of has me in a trance because like it just sounds so good. Like I just don't want to say anything because like I just like what she's doing. And that was Wake Up Alone. I give that one the same score I give Tears Dry on Their Own, a 9.75 to a 9.82, because like I like how introspective she's being in the lyrics and I like how honest she is. While also these are very relatable topics. Like that's what I will always say. I wish more rappers would do like be more vulnerable, be more of yourself when it comes to music. Like yes, talking about change and stuff is cool on the occasion, yet talk about your woes. Like she's actually expressing how she's feeling, what she's probably going through, what her life is in music. And that's so cool because no, I will always say this: nobody can outdo you the way you do you, and you cannot ever imitate somebody else because you don't know what built them to be there. So be the dopest you can, be the dopest you can ever be. And in her music, it seems like she's being the dopest her that she allowed us to see. So I applaud it. And the next track is called "Some Unholy War." Let's go. Dun, dun, dun. These bass lines, man. See, she supports her man. Much respect, Amy. Much respect. I do wish that the mix was louder though. I want to know, are those background vocals right beside her, well, right behind her? Are they hers? I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna sound weird. I would love to hear her on like an instrumental with like electric guitars. And that was some unholy war. For me, I'll give that one an 8.7, mostly because it's less than 3 minutes. And if you know me, I like songs that are at least 3 minutes. Um, and also, like, I would like a different sound when it comes to her music because it's not horrible. It's just acoustically, they all kind of have a similar vibe. Not in the same universe yet, maybe in the same, well, not in the same universe, but the same galaxy, if you get my feel. And the next track is called He Can Only Hold Her. Let's go. Okay, there's the different type of sound I was looking for. Okay. Hey. See, if they want to classify this as like soul, I can agree on this. And that was He Can Hold Her. I'll give that one a 10. Like, I like the overall vibe of it. I like the difference when it comes to the music of how they switched up everything. And I liked how hard the drums were hitting. The last track we have is Addicted. Let's go. I like this song. I had to add it. I ain't gonna talk about why though. I wonder was Amy Winehouse like an indica person, sativa person, or hybrid? And if you're too young to know what that is, go to another channel. You're at the wrong place. Okay, and that was Addicted. Uh, I give it a 10 because I liked how fun the song was. It was cool, very, very, very chill. And my overall thoughts of Back to Black, I give it a cool 8.85. Like I said, I played the project many, many years prior and a few years ago as well. Yet, coming back to it and just listening to the music as well as the vocals, it was cool, but I would like to know your thoughts about Amy Winehouse's project. The link is in the description. Feel free to click that. Yet once again, it's your host who don't like to boast. Subscribe and watch another episode. And until next time, adios.